Hey guys, so today I thought it would be a good day to film a video because I'm home alone and I didn't have work or school today, so it's a good day to film a video. I just want to say two things first. First of all, I have it's not exciting news. It's exciting for me. This just came in the mail today, literally like 10 minutes ago, and I just figured maybe it was a sign that I should make a video because I wasn't going to film today because I have so much homework to catch up on, but this came in the mail and I'm super excited about it. I've always imagined what my name would look like, and this is it. The second thing that I want to mention, speaking of homework, basically I wasn't going to film a video today because, like I said, I have a lot of homework to catch up on, and my life has been very hectic lately. Not very hectic, but like hectic enough to the point where it's going to be hard for me to make videos anytime soon. I want to make more videos for this channel, but it's gonna be hard because the holidays are starting to come up, the store's getting busier at my job, so I've been going into work more often. My distance learning course for school has taken over my social life. Not like I have a social life, but seriously, I have so much homework to catch up on, and anytime that I'm not working or I'm at home, I am doing homework or something. So I have a lot to catch up on. Therefore, even making this video is kind of pushing me back. I could be doing homework right now, but I wanted to make a video today just because it seemed like the perfect time. This came in and no one's home, so I figured let me just do one video now. I definitely will be making more videos once my school semester is over, because really it's the homework that's like taking over my life right now. But all my homework is supposed to be due on like December 15th, so after that I will definitely be making more videos. So after this video, I don't know how many more you can expect anytime really soon, but you can definitely expect videos in the future, and definitely when I get to Florida, because I'm definitely going to be vlogging. So yeah, anyway, today's video, the main point now, after I've babbled for like 2-3 minutes, I figured I would do my phone interview video today. I had mentioned in the past that I didn't want to make a video about my phone interview if I didn't get accepted, just because I felt like if I shared with you my phone interview stuff, then there's no point if it didn't help me, so why would it help anyone else? But since I did get accepted, I figured I'd make a video about it. One, I don't remember every single question, to be honest. I wrote down the questions that I could remember. If there's anything that I happen to remember after I edit the video and it gets put up, I'll just put the questions in the description that I left out. Number two, I am not going to tell you guys the answer to every single question that I got, just because everyone is different. I don't want to give people, an answer that I think they should say. I think that, if, you're having a phone interview, you shouldn't answer the questions based off of what I've said or what anyone else says. You should just answer honestly with yourself. But I want to give people questions so that they can know what to expect. I'm not going to give you guys my answers though. So, yeah. So, beginning of my interview, I had my interview for 4 o'clock on September 15th, and my interview did start a few minutes late. I was kind of freaking out. I was pacing in my kitchen back and forth, but she did call, and my interviewer's name was Rhonda, and she was very, very nice. And I have to say, I've watched a lot of phone interview videos before, and most of the time everyone says, my interviewer was so nice and she made me feel so comfortable and I wasn't even nervous. And I am very nervous when it comes to interview situations. Like, I can get really antsy, and like my voice starts to shake. I think everyone experiences that at some point, and I was terrified. Like, I was like, there's no way that someone from Disney's gonna make me feel comfortable. My voice is gonna be shaking the whole time. Honestly, like, Rhonda was awesome. She was really nice. She made me feel really comfortable. So if you're one of those people that gets nervous thinking that like you're gonna be like a nervous wreck the entire time, honestly, the recruiters that at least in my experience, make you feel super comfortable. So just a little pointer, don't worry, you're gonna be just fine. Just smile and yeah, you'll be fine. So she talked about the DCP for about 2 minutes just to make sure like I knew what I was signing up for, I guess. I don't know. She just told me what the program was all about, and she asked me to like confirm my information, like, did you apply only for Florida and only for the regular program, not the Advantage program, stuff like that. So now the questions that she asked me, one of the first questions she asked me was, had I worked for the company before? And I was at that stage where I had just gotten offered the job like 5 days before my phone interview at the Disney store. So I told her that. I said, I just got offered a job at the Disney store a couple days ago, and she asked me, how it was going so far, and I was still actually getting background checked. So I hadn't had any experience at the Disney store other than my interview. So I told her that, and she asked me if anyone, if I told the people at work that I was planning on doing the program, and I told her that I told them that I wanted to do the program, but I hadn't applied actually, because I applied for the DCP September 11th, and I got offered the job September 8th at the Disney store. So, it was kind of weird. But I told her that as soon as, they need me to come into work, because they still hadn't called me to come back in, I was just at the offer stage. I told her that I would tell them that I had gotten an interview. So, there's that. She asked me, had I ever lived away from home? She asked me, how did I feel about living with 1 to 7 other roommates? And what kind of problems did I think would form with roommates, and how would I solve them? She also asked me about international students. She said that, there are some situations where maybe you would live with an international student, and if I did, what other kind of problems would I, form, and how would I solve those as well? She asked me, how would working for Disney benefit me in my future career? To be honest, I was expecting the question, why do you want to do the Disney College program? I never got asked that. I think that's people have been saying that they changed the interview process, and I guess they don't ask you why you want to do the program. They ask you more opportunity-wise, how would this benefit your career, or stuff like that. And that's what she asked me. The question was, how would working for Disney benefit me in my future? And I think she also asked me what my plans were after I graduated, because I told her I was graduating. So I think that was it. I'm not sure, but yeah, okay. Anyway, she also asked me how I felt about working outdoors. She asked me what pace of work I preferred, whether it be faster or slower or moderate. She asked me about the piercing and tattoos, if I have a driver's license, had I ever dealt with an emergency at work, and if I hadn't dealt with an emergency at work, how would I deal with it? This question, she asked me, okay, this is where I felt like I screwed up. She asked me what my top 2 roles did I think I was most qualified for, and I gave her the 2 answers that I wanted. What I should have said was, I'm most qualified for quick service food and beverage because I worked at Pinkberry for 9 months serving frozen yogurts, and merchandise because if I were to get accepted for merchandise, by the time I get down there, I will have been working at the Disney store for 4 months. And instead, I said, I want to be a character attendant, or I want to work in attractions. So that's where I felt like I messed up, because I just got really excited and I had my answer ready, but she didn't ask me what roles I wanted. She asked what I was qualified for. So yeah, I felt like I screwed up at that point. What else? Did I have any other jobs or volunteer works that I didn't list on my application that I wanted to mention? I mentioned that I did clubs at school and stuff like that. I was a stage manager for the musical at my high school, and that I also did a club with some kids learning how to read lines for a play, stuff like that. She asked me how I felt about speaking in front of a large crowd, and I told her that it was fine because I had been in drama club for 2 years in high school, and she asked me to talk about that. She was like, oh, tell me about that, and I wasn't expecting that, so I just kind of told her about it. And here's another part where I screwed up, because she asked me this question before she asked me what roles I was qualified for, and I was just so into the moment that when she said, how was the drama club and how do you think that it helped you, and I told her that I used to be a very shy person, and that sometimes I can still be shy, but that it definitely brought me out of my shell being in drama club, and that I made a lot of friends that I'll have for life and all that sort of stuff. And then when I said I wanted to be a character attendant, she said, I know you mentioned that you can sometimes still be shy. Just so you know, being a character attendant, you have to be assertive. And I was like, crap. I didn't even mean that. Because I meant more in a social setting, not in work. When it comes to work, I'm not shy. But when it comes to, meeting up with, people I've never met before at, a party or something, I can be shy. That's what I meant. So I kind of had to, pick up that. And I was like, well, when it comes to work, and I gave her an example of how I've been assertive at work, and I felt like I fixed the mistake, but I still felt like smacking myself in the head. So yeah, I think I did too. I was like, no, but yeah. She asked me about main entrance operations, and because that was a high interest that I put, and she told me like the roles that it would require, and she was like, do you think that you can, if you were to be given these roles, would you be able to do them? Like, she described to me parking and parking cars and stuff like that, and I had to remind her that I didn't have a license, because she asked me that like in the beginning of the interview, do you have a license? And I said no. So I said, yeah, but if I don't have a license, don't I need a license to do parking in main entrance? And she was like, oh, right, sorry, give me 1 second. And then like I heard her like scribbling things, and like I was like, oh, okay, I don't know if this is good or bad. And then she's like, okay, sorry about that, I forgot. And I was like, okay. And then she pretty much just asked me if I had any questions for her, and in case anyone does want to know what questions I asked her, I asked her like how she got started with Disney. I asked her if I was graduating from not high school, if I was graduating from college, because this is my last semester and I'm getting my diploma at the end of the year. So I asked her, like, even though I'm graduating, can I still take a class, or do I still technically have to be a student? And I also asked her when I would hear back, because I think she told me but I had forgotten. So I was like, wait, when am I going to hear back again? And yeah, that was pretty much my interview. It lasted about 19 minutes. Basically, if I have any tips for anyone for the phone interview, I would just say smile, relax. The interviewers are super nice and make you feel really, really comfortable, and just answer honestly about everything and express how you're excited about the program and how you want to do the program, and I think you'll be fine. That's what I did, and it seemed to work for me. And there are times where like you think that you may have messed up, but don't overthink it, because there were times where I was starting to overthink it, and obviously I had nothing to worry about because I got accepted anyway. So yeah, also really quickly, I'm just going to mention, I was not going to sign up for a class for Disney. Like, I had asked her about it, because if I was going to sign up for a class, I was going to sign up for Disney Heritage. Registration for classes actually happened on Monday. On Monday, I actually worked from 1 to 6, and apparently class registration was open at like 4 o'clock on Monday, and I was at work. So I tried signing up at like 11 o'clock at night, and then I had an issue where I couldn't log in, and then it logged me back out, and I was like, no. So I had to wait until the next business day. So I didn't sign up for Disney Heritage because there was no more, and I was bummed. But there was another class that I was considering taking, and I figured, why not? I'm taking a class at Disney, I might as well do it. I applied for, I'm actually in the class, I'm not waitlisted, for Disney Environmentality and Sustainability. So I will be taking a class. If you're taking that class, let me know what day you're taking it, and I'll tell you if I have the same class. I don't remember the times off the top of my head. I'm not going to look it up, but yeah, because I just want to wrap up the video because it's getting kind of long. So yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I promise, like, after this whole semester is over with school, I will be making more videos, but right now I have to focus on work and school, and yeah, I'm scared. Like, I feel like I'm racing the clock. Like, once Thanksgiving comes, I feel like the store's going to be really busy, and I think I'm going to be getting more hours anyway. That's what I assume, so I feel like I have to get most of my homework done before then, because then I'm not going to have time for homework. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!